magandang araw po sa inyo lahat at welcome sa Sports 360. My name is Eric Padilla, and the Dragon, Ramon Bautista po ang inyong kasama.
This will be very exciting, although this game has no bearing for Ginebra because whatever happens, they will be twice to beat. Makakaalaman na lang kung sino ba ang makakatapat nila. If they lose, they go against Pure Foods. But if they win, it's either Meralco or Global Pork.
But the thing is that if you look inside the Araneta Coliseum right now, punong-puno po ng tao. Dahil nga, it is syempre, ang People's Champion ng Barangay Ginebra taking on all of a sudden the third most popular team in the league, ang Rain or Shine Elastofators. Ramon, tingnan mo naman yan. Dati sila yung parang kontrabida ng PBA. Ngayon, sila yung pangatlo sa pinakaminamahal dito sa PBA.
Kasi syempre, ito mga do or die, mga attitude na ito, mga teams na ito. Kaya talagang masarap sila subaybayan. Pero ngayon, kung may do or die, ito naman, gandang to die for.
Gandang to die for. Yan na nga pa sinasabi ko eh.
Ating mga, syempre, hindi lang mga pogi ang mga nandito sa Araneta. Mga magaganda rin. Mga gandang pang VIP. Mga idadali mo sa VIP section yan.
Oh, wow.
Kasi syempre, special sila sa puso natin.
Tignan natin to.
Tingnan nga natin.
Kapag umiinit ang laban, umiinit din ang mga naggagandahang Girl Lalu dito sa VIP section. Hi guys, ako po si Ramon Bautista. Kasama ko si Jojo, the Love Survivor, at maghahanap kami ng mga gandang pang VIP section. Kita mo naman, dalawang hakbang lang, eto na kagad tayo. Hi, what's your name?
Christine.
Christine! Sino ang paborito mong player?
Ellis!
Si Ellis. Anong message mo kay Ellis?
Ellis, tanggapin nyo na ako sa Instagram. I-follow mo ako.
Nako, ako, ipa-follow kita.
Bakit?
Sabi ng nanay ko, follow your dreams. Kita mo naman, may kikilalanin na naman tayong bago. Si, ano pangalan mo?
Tien.
Tsaka ikaw si?
Angelic po.
Angelic. Palakpakan naman dyan mga tol. Ano palakpakan? Yan, yung mga abangers natin dito. Tin,
Ano po?
ikaw ang tin ni tibok ng puso ko. Angeli, sino ang favorite player mo ng Ginebra?
Si Joseph Yo.
Okay, dahil dyan may pick-up line sa'yo, si Joseph Jojo.
Joseph Yu ka ba?
Bakit?
Kasi I love you eh.
Miss Andrea, sino dyan sa mga yan ang crush mo?
Christine.
Chris Chu. Bigyan mo ng pick-up line si ate.
Meron. Andrea, hamon ka ba?
Bakit?
Kasi hahamunin sana kitang mahalin mo ako eh.
Andito na naman tayo. Kasama natin si...
Alaysa Malyat.
Okay, anong course mo? Eliza Manyari.
Physical therapist graduate now.
Physical therapist siya. Mabuti na ang broken bones kaysa broken heart. Jojo. Tanong.
Alisa, bangko ka ba?
Bakit?
Kasi I'm planning to save my love for you eh.
Iba ka, papi!
Iba talaga.
Yan!
Alam mo, kasama talaga itong mga nagagandahang babae na to na nag-aabang ng napaka-importanting laro na susunod sa Super Bowl Sunday.
Dami talaga maganda dito. Yan o.
Ayan,
Kasama ko ngayon si Jojo.
Matitinig kayong dalawa.
Jojo, si Miss Erica, ready ka ba dyan?
Ready ako dyan kay Miss Erica.
Okay.
Sige.
Erica, Christmas ka ba?
Bakit?
Kasi I want to marry you eh.
Ang bilis naman. Oh, okay. Noted.
What? Noted.
Noted.
Okay, your opinion has been noted. All right, let's bring in our panel for our second game dito sa Super Bowl Sunday. It is Magumar John and Coach Eric Reyes. And Coach, this is one last game for both of these teams in our elimination round. For Ginebra, win or lose, they will still have that twice to beat advantage. Kung sino na lang kalaban nila, rain or shine, trying to get that twice to beat. Who has less pressure on their shoulders today?
Well,
para sa akin, it's going to be Ginebra because no matter what happens, they still have a good chance of having that twice to beat advantage. Samantalang si Rain or Shine, they really want to get that semi-slot. And napaka-importante yun because nandun ka na, nag-aantay ka na lang.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, and thank you, Magu. We will be sending it on over to you guys in just a little bit, but that will wrap things up for us here from Sports 360 for Erica Padilla, Jojo the Love Survivor, and the Dragon and Internet action star, Ramon Bautista. Ako po si Aaron Atayde. We will see you guys next time.
After opening their campaign by winning 5 of their first 6 games, nagsimula sumadsad ang Barangay Ginebra. 1-4 na lang sila sa huli nilang 4 na laban. At ang sinasabi, yung depensa daw ang nagiging problema. They will have their hands full tonight dahil number 2 offensive team in the PBA today ang kanilang makakatapat. Ang depensa nila Greg Slaughter masusubukan sa kanilang pagtapat dito sa ating Negro Sniper na si Jeff Chan and the rest of Rain or Shine. Hello everybody from inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Mag-marchan po. Kasama natin si Eric Reyes.
Well, Magu, it's going to be another exciting game. Kagaya na sabi mo, itong Rain or Shine, they're really expected to come out blazing with guns blazing tonight. Pero of course, itong Ginebra naman, they still want to continue their winning ways. Kasi nga gusto nilang makorektahan yung mga pagkakamali nila nung nagkasunod-sunod ang kanilang pagkatalo.
Nag-5-1 nga sila. Tapos nantalo ng 3 sunod bago baliin yung skid na yan or basagin yung skid na yan last time around kontra sa Alaska last Tuesday. And it was the return of the General that fueled their victory.
Well, we were looking for the defense of Barangay Ginebra, but it was still a high-scoring ball game for both teams. Pero yun na nga lang, ang pinakamaganda rito, the positive note for Barangay Ginebra, they were already scoring well in the high number. LA Tenorio really was hot in that ball game, hitting a lot of his shots from the outside.
Ito namang makakatapat nila, aside from being the number 2 scoring team in the PBA today, they are the hottest team right now in the Philippine Cup. 6 consecutive wins at yung pang-anim na yon sa Alaska kinuha, yung rookie pa ang nagbida.
Yun nga, Coach Cheng has a lot of those cards na unexpectedly bigla na lang magpapakitang gilas. And with Jericho Cruz in college, he was a big-time scorer. Yun na nga lang, si Coach Cheng lang ang nakakaalam nun at si Coach Cheng lang ang nakakaalam kung paano gamitin si Jericho Cruz.
Laban ng sapula sa puti dito sa loob ng Big Dome. It is the red shirts of Barangay Ginebra taking on the guys in white from Rain or Shine. Ito, ang Barangay Ginebra, kilalang kilala bilang ang Never Say Die team, Eric. Makakatapat nila yung sinasabing sumusunod sa kanilang yapak.
Well, bakit nga naman? Because there are a lot of, in the history of Barangay Ginebra, they would have players who would just always get out there and just continue to fight. Dito naman sa koponan ng Rain or Shine, ganun din. You have Jericho Cruz, you have Uiloan there, and people don't expect them to really turn out big numbers, but unexpectedly, those guys are nagiging best player of the ball game na nga sa ganda ng kanilang contribution for Rain or Shine.
At forward number 20, Jeremy Cruz. And also at forward number 6, China Ibanez. And coach for the Rain and Shine, the Lesser Raiders is Yang Yao.
And that is going to be a welcome development para sa Rain or Shine, the Lesser Raiders. Jeremy Cruz back in action, part of the starting unit. Makakasama nga si Jairo Ibanez, Jer Quinyahan, Jeff Chan at etong si Jonathan Uiloan. Katapat si Japit Aguilar, Mac Barakael, Joseph Yo, Craig Slaughter, and L.A. Tenorio.
Well, Jeremy Cruz will be a welcome addition. Ang dadagdagan at lalalim ang kanilang frontline. Ang kulang na lang dito si Jeric Teng, who's still in the injured list, or I believe hindi pa nga siya pwedeng maglaro.
Mamaya-maya makakakwentuhan natin si Miss Erica Padilla to give us updates from both camps. This ball game now underway. Barangay Ginebra, although they are already assured of a twice-to-beat advantage come quarterfinal time, they just want to end this elimination with back-to-back wins. Rain or Shine naman wants to get one of those 2 automatic semifinal spurts. Slaughter against Quinyahan to open up the action para sa Barangay Ginebra. Slaughter bothered by JR. Chan is pushing it para sa Rain or Shine. Uiloan back to Chan. He puts it on the deck. The sniper bottled up by the defense of Slaughter, and Yo is fouled as he tried to kick that ball right back out.
To add to that, sa pagbabalik ni Jeremy Cruz, they're playing against the #1 rebounding team in Barangay Ginebra, so the solid or the depth of the front line of Rain or Shine would be critical in this game.
Chan gets it over to Quinyahan. Back over to Chan. Two-man game, sinali nila si Uiloan. Jonathan sneaks one in and patuloy yung splendid play ni Uiloan.
You know, that ball movement there by Rainer Shine just made it look so easy for Uiloan to get the basket.
Barakael lines up a three. Couldn't send it home. Jervy para sa rebound. Chan on the attack. Japet was showing. They go to Quinyahan. Baseline jumper is out. Uiloan with a steal. Jervy Cruz wants to be patient with his attack, but Jaire Ibanez found himself momentarily open. Quinyahan misses from top of the key.
So far, 2 times, Quinyahan tried to take a wide open jumper.
Tenorio down the middle, walks one in. Scored the first 2 points para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Noeli Tenorio is really on the roll. Last game, he was waxing hot. 20+ points in that ball game. Dito naman, maganda ang kanyang simula going to the lane.
Cruz to Quinyahan, didn't want to pull the trigger that time. It is Uiloan back over to JR. Quinyahan pulls up off the dribble. He gets the basket. May kasama pang foul.
His presence of mind by JR Quinyahan, he felt that there was a foul and he still attempted that shot. Experience always comes into place with big-time players like JR. Dito mo rito, may foul dun kay Barakael and he continuously takes that attempt.
Quinyahan completes that 3-point play for a 3-point lead para dito sa Rainer Shine. Mahigit 2 minuto pa lang naman na lumilipas dito sa loob ng Big Dome. Tenorio over to Japet. Aguilar still averaging the most minutes per game para dito sa Ginebra. Slaughter was fouled way before the attempt. Sideline inbound to para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Yeah, we don't really expect JR Quinyahan to jump up in the air and block the shots of Greg. We expect him to really bang Greg away from the basket, make it really tough for him.
Tenorio launches a 3. Couldn't get it to drop. Jaire to Chan. Nakita itong si Jervy. Pull-up jumper. Cruz delivers.
You know, maganda yung ginawa doon ng Rainer Shine. That was a good outlet pass, a quick pass. And Jervy never hesitated to take that jumper.
Even if he missed the last 3 games para sa Rainer Shine, okay lang, walang kalawang. Ano?
You know, he looks really sharp. And even probably nung nasa injured list siya or hindi siya nakakalaro, he's still, you know, taking some shots a lot in practice.
As Quinyahan picks up his second personal foul. That'll send Japet Aguilar to the line for 2 shots.
Japet Aguilar, one of the biggest point producers in that ball game versus Alaska. He was jumping out of that gym, literally playing above the rim at hindi nga siya ma-tsempo-tsempohan ng mga defenders ng Alaska Aces.
Aguilar is the second leading scorer para dito sa Ginebra. 14 points, 10 rebounds per ball game. Sabahan mo pa ng 2 shot block on the average. Rainer Shine still up by 3, 7-4. Uiloan to a Belga pick. Big Bo has just come in para kay Quinyahan. Chan lines up a 3 and sends that baby home.
You know, simple lang yung ginagawa ng Rainer Shine. They would drive to the lane, you get them to help out, and they kick out the wide open Jeff Chan. His defender, hindi mo talaga pwedeng iiwan si Jeff because he's a marked man.
Rainer Shine, the second best team from last season. Coming off 2 finals appearances, looking to barge right back in the semifinals. Big Bo whistled for the foul. Tanda natin, hindi rin ganun kaganda yung simula sa tournament dito sa Philippine Cup na itong Rainer Shine, but they have definitely picked it up 6 consecutive wins.
You know, it's just a question of getting your breakout game at the right time. And once you build from there, a lot of good things happen to your team.
Is there such a thing as a defending runner-up? Defending runner-up yung Rainer Shine.
You know, I wouldn't really mind be calling a defending runner-up because you have to remember, number 2 yun. Diba?
Second best ka nga
Yes,
diba?
at least you're still, you know, in the top 2 teams in the league, and that's really a big plus already. But of course, each and every team out here would want to get the #1 spot.
10-5 is the score after that split from the Ninja. Billy Mamaril pinasok na ni Coach Jeff Carriazo. Chan on the move. Trying to locate Belga. It is taken away by Mamaril. Yo is in the front court. LA is on the right. Mamaril is trying to post up. They go to Aguilar. Perimeter jumper. Ginebra. Uyluan on the attack. Gets it over to the right side. Nandiyan si Jaire. They swing it to Bo for the long ball. Big Bo Belga delivers the three.
May flying kiss pang binigay doon si Big Bo Belga. The good thing about that, again, it's still ball movement and being a threat from anywhere on the floor.
And as Rainer Shine has now put together an 8-point lead, mapapatawag ng maagang timeout ang Barangay Ginebra.
Anong magpapasaya ng aking Pasko pagtanggap?